So what does it actually take to be a top car salesperson? My answer might shock you because it's pretty simple. We'll dig into it a little bit. But I personally think, and in the comments, let me know if you feel different, if you think I'm on the right track here. Let me know how you feel about this. But to me, to be a top car salesperson, you have to be solution oriented. You always have to look to fix the problem, find the solution, and not the other way around. A lot of salespeople are negative when it comes to the deals because they're finding out all the reasons why they can't sell somebody a car. And you might think that this is crazy, but this is the truth. And if you're a salesperson listening, you know this is the truth. Stop finding all the reasons why you can't sell them a car. And I know why you're doing it. Because you're being a little bit selfish and you're trying to speed the process up because you don't want to waste your time. Stop doing this. This is a huge thing that I did in my career, is I mentally decided I don't personally care if I sell these people a car that come in, but I'm going to do whatever it takes in order to try to sell them a car because I'm competitive and I like to win. But I don't care if I sell them a car, but I'm going to do whatever it takes. And that mentality, what that did for me is it made me, hey, figure out the solution. Every time there was a problem, I would find out a solution. I would try to find out something to overcome that. And through the deal, when you're working the deal, there's so many things that can hold you up. A lot of them on the customer, but inside your dealership too, right? You got your sales manager that you have to deal with. You have your finance manager that you have to deal with. And I learned pretty early on as a salesperson, unfortunately, I had to sell everybody. I had to sell my sales manager. I had to sell my finance manager. And when I say this, it's like I'm selling them to help me out. Give me direction. Help me with this customer. Tell me what you think we should do here. Because there's nothing worse as a car salesperson. When you go outside, you start spending 30 minutes with a customer, and then all of a sudden you find out that they owe way more on their trade than it's worth. You know that's going to be hard to overcome. Then we're dealing with a payment that may be unrealistic. That's going to be hard to overcome. And then you're fighting back the urge because they tell you the credit isn't the best. And so what you're really wanting to do is you're wanting to take them inside and kind of work everything backwards to figure out if you could even sell them a vehicle, which then skips all the steps of the sale. No ether, no excitement from the customer, and you're just treating it like a Walmart transaction. And that's not how you sell cars. How you sell cars is being consistent on the steps of the sale, and every time you get off of the steps of the sale, you bring the customer back to the step of the sale, and you keep moving forward while trying to find a solution to every single issue that comes up. This is not easy. This is not easy. And the reason why is because negativity is more powerful than positivity. It's everywhere. It's on social media. It's on the news, right? Everywhere. You have a customer that doesn't have the best of credit. You tell your sales manager that early on in the stage, 9 times out of 10, your sales manager is going to be like, let's get a credit app and let's make sure we can even do something here. Let's not waste our time, especially if it's closing time. So if they're telling you to do this and skip that step and skip this step, how do you maintain consistency? It's not easy. So you gotta train your mind to be consistently looking for solutions. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If there's something more powerful out there that makes a top salesperson, I would love to know that. But at least in the 20 years that I've spent, if I like to break things down to the simplest possible answer, and to me, it's that right there. Now, there's going to be a lot more that actually goes into being a top salesperson, because there is skill, there's effort, there's process, there's procedures. There's a lot of different things that go into it. But if we just started out with the simplest form, which is solution-based, be solution-based. I mean, I can't tell you in the dealership when I talk to people about, hey, can we do this? Hey, can we get this done? They don't start with the yes, we can do that. Yes, we'll figure it out. They start with all the reasons why we can't do it. This is why general managers, general sales managers, this is why we get frustrated. Because we're just trying to try something. We're trying to improve. We're trying to get better. The whole point is to sell more cars, make a little bit more money. And when this gets brought to you as a salesperson, why are you so against it? Is it because you're going to feel a little uncomfortable for a little bit? You got to change. You personally have to change. Maybe you're fearful that you're actually not that good at what you're doing, and now you're about to get exposed, but you don't want that to happen either. But you're afraid to watch training. You watch 3 minutes of my video, you shut it off. Okay? Find the solution. Find the solution, and you switch that mindset. Yeah, we can figure it out. Let's do it. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Yeah, it might be tough. Yeah, this deal might not go down. With the negative equity and the credit and the zero down and the low monthly payment, this deal might not go down. Do it the right way anyway. Yeah, we got 15 minutes to close it. Do it the right way. Don't matter. Do it the right way. These are habits that you're building. You're building habits. And if you're inconsistent with your habits of selling cars, you're never going to be great. It's impossible. Now, there might be a few out there that can just think on their toes, and they can just, every situation, they just boom, 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 and they just know where to go with the deal. Those people eventually become sales managers if they want. But for the most of us, it's consistent with the process. It's finding the solution every single time. It's not being negative. But I would love to know in the comments. Again, let me know in the comments if I'm on track, if I'm off track, what you think it takes to be the #1 salesperson. What does it take to be a great salesperson? My answer is pretty simple. And I think that's why it might be more difficult for people to understand, because when we're talking about doing something like, hey, I want to become a great salesperson, it's complex. And then when they hit it like this one simple solution, most people want to fight it, because if it's a simple solution, yet they can't grasp the idea and they can't figure it out, what does that say about that person? It's like, hey, I'm going to get my car today and I need to know how to go to this store. And they're like, perfect. Put it in your navigation and hit start. Yeah, well, I need to know, is there a quicker way? Is there stop signs? And what if I take this other route? What if I just put the address in the phone and hit start? It'll take you where you want to go. What are you talking about? Wrecks and what time we got to leave and all this stuff like that's possibly going to happen on the way to this route. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So today, change your mindset to be solution oriented in order to sell more cars and become one of the great salespeople at your dealership. Just that alone. Okay, just that alone. And then when you run into the negativity and it's holding you up like that, ask yourself why. Why is this holding up? Not the customer, not my dealership. Why is this one issue holding me up? And then when you get the right answer, fix it. Maybe it's training. Maybe you don't understand. But fix it. And then cross it off your list, because now you know. But then the next time you run into something, ask yourself again, why is this holding me up? And it's not the dealership, and it's not the customer, and it's not the dealership, not the customer, not my manager, me. Why? What am I doing to hold this up, to make this difficult? And then fix the solution. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Appreciate you listening to my rambles here. Hopefully something comes back here helping you out. And like, subscribe. Any comments, any videos you'd like me to do, let me know.
This best ones for the ones who keep going. Even when life's got them on the ropes, hustle over talent.